If you're looking for a tool to use to make an email signature with a little pizzazz, I highly recommend Canva. Through your school account, you should have access to the education side of it where you get extras versus the free version. So the first thing that you want to do is you log in and go to the home page, and you're going to create a custom size. Now, I've seen a lot of different videos that have recommendations for Google. The one that I found to be best for my school account was a 600 by 200 pixel, and then you just hit create design. And then it pops up here, and you have so many templates, so many choices to look through. But I'm just going to start with a blank canvas, and I'm going to start with an element. You can, if you wanted to put your picture, that's very trendy right now, you can just slide it here, and then you'd go to your uploads, and you would just drag it in here, and it's going to make a circle. You can add other elements to this, as far as like if I wanted a big blue circle behind it, you just right click and you go to layers, and then it's going to send that, and I could just make it have like a little ring around it. If you didn't want to use a picture and you wanted to just use maybe something fun or seasonal, and there's a lot of options for things that you can use it. But let's just say you want to make a back to school. It's going to give you this graphic, but you can go to graphics if you just wanted to use a big pencil. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of options. You just have to type in what you're looking for. Let's say that I was going to make one for a reading specialist. This might be a fun one to use. And then you're going to add text. Always start with heading because it's the biggest one. And then you can resize with dragging like this. So let's say I'm going to make one for if I can spell. And that's just, a little smidgy, larger than maybe we want. But I'm not going to worry about resizing it too much right now because I'm going to go to the drop down on the font, and I am going to go to the search. And let's say I want it to look like a real signature. I'm going to go to handwriting and just kind of scroll through. And this is where you can look to see how, you can spend too much time on these. This is actually the one I use for my signature. I just updated mine. You'll see at the bottom of the email. But I think that one's like fun. And so then if you want to change the color, when you go to text colors, it's going to pull the colors from this to tie that graphically together. We could make it navy blue, this pretty lighter blue. I don't recommend going to effects and adding a shadow because it makes the signature look blurry. So you want something that's clean and crisp. And then after that, we are going to put and you just kind of have to play around with it. You can put as little or as much as you want on here. You can change the color of this to match. I just try to keep everything cohesive looking on here. This may be a little light for digital viewing, so I may go in and just kind of darken it a little bit so it's still in the color family. It keeps clicking on the wrong thing. And then that one will pop up as a most recently used. But you can pull it down like this to kind of keep it even. It gives you the little border lines, which I find very helpful. So after you have completed all the information that you want to put on your signature, then you're just going to go to the right top and share, and you're going to scroll down to download. And you want it as a PNG, and then you're just going to download it. After it saves, sorry, and you could, I should have changed this. This is bad digital organization that I didn't change this to. You can change this to where, it was your signature every month. You can go in and edit and re-download, but I know what it's called. It was the heading. And then you want to head over to your email. And on your email, you want to go up here to the cog to settings, and you want to go to see all settings. And you're going to scroll down to, sorry, I was testing some people's signatures. You want to go down and you can create a new signature, and I'm just going to say, just so I can remove it in a minute. And then you want to insert an image, and you want to go to upload, select from your device, and you want to open that up. You may have to do a little tweaking with the resizing. See how it's just a little big, but you can make it medium. I tend to click on the large. I think that's the perfect size for that. And then all you do is you go down to the bottom and you hit save changes. Now, before you start sending out emails, you always want to do a test email. I'm going to test email to my personal email account, just so I, see that it's there. And then I need to get to my signatures, which is this little dot right here. It's set up on my signatures right now, so that's why it looks like that, because I have multiples. If you don't have multiple signatures, it'll just automatically pop up, but I have mine to auto to that traditional one. So I'm going to send it in a test, and then I'm going to send, let me hide that, sorry. And then I'm going to go to my other email account. I'm going to swap over. Please don't judge my personal email account because I don't clean that one out that much. And I'm going to refresh to make sure. And here is my email. And this is what it looks like. If you feel like that's still too big, you can go in and resize it. But that is a way to make a fun and more personal email signature for your school email account.